So in this lecture, we will continue to learn the topic of determination of static and kinematic indeterminacies. In the previous lecture, we learned the statical indeterminacy of beams. So in this lecture, statical indeterminacy of frames will be taught. So in frames, we have two methods to determine the statical indeterminacy. So method 1, we will determine statical indeterminacy external and internal separately. That is, dSi is equal to 3 times A, dSe is equal to capital R minus capital E. Where A is nothing but the number of loops completely closed by members of frame, and capital R is nothing but total reactions, capital E is nothing but total available equations. Now in method 2, the total statical indeterminacy is equal to 3 times C minus capital R dash. Where now we will see some examples to learn to apply these methods. So one simple total frame, one support is fixed, another support is hinged. So here there is no closed loop by members. Okay, that means A is equal to 0 and total reaction is equal to 3 plus 2, 5. Okay. And available equations, E is equal to 3. That means sigma H is equal to 0, sigma V is equal to 0, sigma M is equal to 0. So from method 1, dSi is equal to 3 times A, which is equal to 0, and dSe is equal to R minus E, which is equal to 2. Therefore, total indeterminacy is 0 plus 2, 2. Now, second method, we have to cut the section so that we will have separate cantilever determinate structure. So this is the cut we made, only one cut, so we will have two cantilever portions. Okay. Therefore, in this method, C is equal to 1, but R dash is nothing but the number of reactions applied or restraints applied to make the joint rigid. Therefore, this hinge, we have to make it rigid, so we have to apply the moment restraint. Therefore, R dash is equal to 1. Now, from the equation, dF is equal to 3 times C minus R dash. So, which is equal to 2. Okay, that's what we got from the first method. Okay, second problem, another multi-storied total frame. So one support is fixed and two supports are hinged. So here we have 4 closed loops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, A is equal to 4. And the reaction capital R is equal to 3 plus 2 plus 2. Is equal to 7. E is equal to 3. So it's a 2D structure. So 3. Sigma V is equal to 0, sigma is equal to 0, sigma V is equal to 0. Now from method 1, ds I is equal to 3 times A, so which is equal to 12. Next ds E is equal to capital R minus E, therefore 7 minus 3 is equal to 4. Therefore total indeterminacy, statical indeterminacy is equal to 12 plus 4 is equal to 60. So for second method, we have to cut the structure so that we will get no separate cantilever portion. So we are cutting. So C is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cuts required. Okay. So that we will have 3 cantilever portion. So C is equal to 6. And what about the reaction, restraints to be applied? Because here we have one hinge. Okay, here one this hinge, so we have to apply one reacting moment resistance. That hinge also we have to apply moment resistance. Therefore, R dash is equal to 1 plus 1, 2. Therefore, ds is equal to 3 times C minus R dash, which is equal to again 60. So next total frame with the joined hinge. Okay. Here we have 4 fixed support and 2 hinges. Therefore, A is equal to 1. We have only one closed interval. Then capital R is equal to 4 times 3, or 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Then E is equal to actual equation 3, then plus extra equations available. So one extra equation from this hinge and one from this hinge. So dsi is equal to 3a and ds E is equal to R minus E. So it is equal to 7. Therefore, ds is equal to dsi plus dsc is equal to 10. So, for the second method, we have to make cut. Okay. So, here we need 4 cut. That means C is equal to 4. So, this is the 4 independent cantilever portion. Here we have to add one moment resistance so that the member, horizontal member will be straight, otherwise it will fall down. Similarly here also. Therefore R dash is equal to 2. So C is equal to already 4, R dash is equal to 2. Therefore ds is equal to therefore ds is equal to 3 times C minus R dash. So which is equal to 10. Next example, total frame with inclined members. So here we have two hinge, internal as well as joint hinge, and one hinge support, and we have two closed loop. Therefore, A is equal to 2 here. And R is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. And E is equal to 3 plus this one for first hinge, the next one for another hinge, extra equations. Therefore, DSI is equal to 3 times A, which is equal to 6, and DSE is equal to R minus E, which is equal to 6 again. Therefore, total statical indeterminacy is equal to 6 plus 6 total. So, for next method, we have to make cut. So, 1, 2, and 3, here 4, here 5. So that we will get 4 cantilever portions, 4 supports, 4 cantilever. Okay, we will get the cantilever as many as the support, number of supports. So this is the 4 in the determinate structure, cantilever determinate structures. So for hinge we have to apply one moment resistance. Similarly, the upper hinge also we have to apply moment restraint. Here also one moment restraint. So totally 3 moment resistance we have to apply to make it rigid. Therefore, C is equal to totally 5 and R dash is equal to 3. So DS is equal to 3 times C minus capital R dash is equal to 12. So next example, one bow arched beam. So here we have 4 closed loops. Therefore, A is equal to 4. And reaction is equal to 2 plus 1. 2 for hinge, 1 for roller support. And E is equal to 3. Totally 3 equations we have. Therefore, from method 1, DSI is equal to 3 times A, DSE is equal to R minus E. So, therefore, DS total statical indeterminacy is equal to 12. So, from method 2, we have to make cut so that we will get individual cantilever structure. We have 2 supports, therefore we get totally 2 cantilever structure. Therefore, for that we need to cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So this is the structure we have. For hinge support we have to apply one moment resistance, but for roller support we have to apply one moment restraint and also an horizontal restraint. Therefore 1 plus 2, that will be R dash. So C is equal to 5. Therefore DS is equal to 5. So the next problem is with the joined hinge. Okay, here there is no closed loop, therefore A is equal to 0. Then reaction is equal to 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, therefore this much 12. Then capital E is equal to 3 for general utility equations, this 2 for this joint. That is M minus 1 is the equation. Therefore we have the M minus 1. M is 3 here. Therefore 3 minus 1 2. Similarly for this hinge also 2 extra equations we have. Therefore totally E is equal to 7. Therefore applying in method 1 we will get DSI is equal to 0, DS is equal to 5. Therefore total is 5. Second method we have to cut the structure, so there we will get independent cantilever structure. Okay, and we have to apply restraint, moment restraint for this member as well as this member. Similarly, for here, for this member we have to apply so that this will be straight, otherwise it will fall down. To make this member straight, again we have to apply moment that side also. Okay. So here C is equal to 3, capital R dash is equal to, so 2 plus 2, 4. Usually the arrow will be in the up side, okay, to prevent the falling down. Okay, anyway. Therefore, ds is equal to 3 times C minus R dash, which is equal to 5. Now we will see some example in space, that is space frame, 3D structure. So 4 fixed supports, and the expression is somewhat different here. Okay, we'll see some little bit later. Now we have only one closed loop, therefore A is equal to 1, R is equal to 4 times. Here this is space, therefore not 3 that is reactions per support, but 6 reactions. Okay, how 6? Because in x direction, y direction, z direction, we will have force reaction. Similarly, we have mx, my, mz moment reactions. So totally 4 into 6, 24. Again, equilibrium equations, 6 equilibrium equations we have for 3D structure. So in method 1, dSi is equal to, here not 3a but 6a. 3a for 2D structure, 6a for 3D structure. Okay. So 6 into 1 is equal to 6 is a statical indeterminacy, internal indeterminacy. Now ds is equal to r minus e, which is equal to 80. So total indeterminacy is equal to 24. So for the second method, you have to make cut 1, 2, 3, 4, so that we will have four separate cantilever structure. Okay, therefore C is equal to 4. Again, R dash is equal to nothing, 0, because everything is perfect cantilever rigid joint. Therefore, R dash is equal to 0. So ds is equal to, here again 6 C minus R dash. Okay, not 3 but 6. Therefore 24. So next problem, again in space, but with the 2 internal hinges. That is one joint hinge, one internal hinge. Okay. Therefore, we have only one closed loop. A is equal to 1. Capital R is equal to 2 fixed support, 2 hinge support. Therefore, 6 plus this for this one, for this support, how many we have? 3, because of x, fy, a figure. No moment, but all other linear functions will be there. So again, it supports 6. So totally 18 reaction, support reaction. And E is equal to 6 plus extra equations. for the hinge. Okay. For extra, how many extra equations? Because this hinge will not resist the moment. Therefore, sigma m is 0, sigma my is 0, sigma m is 0. So 3 equations, extra equations. Here also, for each member, we can apply these 3 equations. Therefore, 3 plus 3, 6. For this is joint image. So totally 50. Therefore, from method 1, dSi is equal to 6 times A and dSe is equal to R minus E. So which is equal to 3. Therefore, total is equal to 6 plus 3, 9. Again, for the method 2, you have to make cut so that we will have 4 individual structures. Okay. Then we have to make all the joints rigid by applying some constraint or restraint. Therefore, for hinge support, we have to apply moment constraint or restraint, and here that internal hinge also we have to apply moment restraint for each member. Okay. So here 1, then here 1, not 1, but this is a space diagram, so in 3 directions, mx, my, m, z. Okay. Here also 3, because there is no moment, therefore we have to arrest the moment in 3 directions. But in this case, it is a joined hinge, therefore for each member we have to apply 3 moment constraints. R dash is equal to 15, therefore ds is equal to 6 times C minus R dash, which is equal to 9. Okay. So this is the end of this session.